Welcome everybody! Randy's Den here, back with another edition of this cordless lamp. And I had some issues, obviously it shorted, whatever, pulled the bulbs. I found half of them were either shorted or open. So I got half of them in. I actually waited a couple minutes before I started the film up, because I actually blinded myself having it lit up just with half of them in. I didn't have any that matched. They are run at just 2.57 volts is what they're running at, and they all are in parallel, so just like 3 volts and you're good to go. And that's what I'm feeding in here. In a second. There we go, 3.4. We'll go a little over, and I'm just gonna check that it works. I already did this once, but that was before I put the lens and everything on. So, double checking. Let me make sure. I don't know why my camera stops every time at 7 minutes and 14 seconds, but it's a thing. I went through it and tried to reset and clear stuff, so. Oh, you can see where I didn't put LEDs, but boy, that really diffuses it, because I tell you, that thing zapped me, my eyes. Like, I looked around and it was like flashing. So that really diffuses it, that diffuser. But I mean, that's still plenty bright. I could change it out with my own light bulbs, and that's just my connection here I got, why it's flashing. But I just wanted to show that's where progress is now. If it'll make more sense if I could show you find the other video and show you the actual board itself. It was like a couple minute video. I don't know where it went, but I numbered them 17 plus 1. That's what, something like that. Anyways, testing the components. I don't think I talked about this yet. I don't know what's going on, but my 104 reads 47 nanofarads. That one reads 43. This one 47. And my 101 or 102 reads 1.65, which I found one that reads what's that? 1 nanofarad. It was 0.9. It was 0.9, like 56 picofarad, which is 1 nanofarad. So I got that, and I'm just putting these in my own, as I did here with this one. Now the big issue we got is my FET is festered. Oh man, I had that on a little magnet that comes with these. I hope it didn't ruin my little chippy, my little 555. I hope not. But anyways, is what we got is some replacements here. So these I don't trust. I don't know if, I mean, it's stamped right on 104, 104, 104, 102, 102, and they're like way out. My capacitor, red fine, 102 microfarads, and the 2 diodes, 0.6 on each one, and open as I went through. I think I showed you this before with my little tester here, and boy, is this thing nice for just, I mean, you can have a whole like ribbon of these, and if you want to, I'm going to be precise and test each one. You just boink, bink, tells you, you go to the next one, blink, blink. If it's a diode, you can turn the thing around, flip it the other way, or like testing that, beep. It really speeds up the test leads, bouncing around and always getting in the way and knotted up. Definitely helped out. Anyhow, so that's where we're at now. And oh yeah, the FET. My FET was shorted. I think that was shown in the vid there. I mean, it was like totally short between these 2 legs, and then between this leg was like 1.4 ohms, which is just about short. So here's what I came up with. I'll zoom you in so this can make sense, because this is my writing. Good luck trying to figure out what's going on here, but it makes sense to me. It just takes me a little bit. So here is, actually I lied. Here is my box of MOSFETs that I bought. I don't even know where I bought it, but we'll say Amazon, because it might have been the set that's on Amazon, the Bojack set. And I finished it off with, or maybe it was a set that I made up because I used the ones from Amazon, something like that, but we'll say Amazon. Anyway, make it fair. And these are what the IRFZ44N is the top one, and it's an N channel. They're all N channels. What the pinout is, what the voltage drop is, or the voltage threshold is to activate them. The voltage, the forwarding voltage, which is like your diode drop in the FET, and then the capacitance. So, and RDS on also. Capacitance on the end, RDS on is here. So that's all of them. I guess I could frame it a little better, then it would make a little more sense. Behind it is, in all these sheets here, is the printouts of the actual FET, the A1SHB. That's what was on it. I couldn't find nothing similar, and it was like a couple weeks to get one ordered. So here is what I was looking for in the data sheet specified, okay? On the top, here's what the IRFZ44N, the one on top here, data sheet reads. So, I mean, some are pretty close, some are off a little bit, but I mean, it's the closest thing I could find. And here's what it actually read in my tester. In fact, we'll do that right now, real quick, just to show you. So, I pop it in here, hit the fancy button, get it in frame for you guys, and see 2 volts threshold, 0.6, what's that, 1.6 nanofarads, and looks like 0.61 millivolt. That would be the diode drop. So NMOS GDS gate drake source. So that matches up, the GDS does, matches with the GDS there. The one thing that doesn't match up is the package. It's a TO92 is what that FET was in, and I went through hundreds of mine, and they're all NPN or PNP or just shorted. So I just wasn't going to play with that all day, so I'm just going to use this package here. It's a beefier package. It's a really overkill, but it'll work. So, and you can see the numbers here for each of these, and by far the closest is the IRFZ44N. So I don't know if this was this A1SHB, if that FET is like something new on the market, because I did find them. It was kind of hard to find, I thought, and I did find it. I just had to do some searching, and then ordering. Obviously, it was going to take a couple weeks, and no, we're talking Christmas. This is a Christmas gift. We don't want to wait that long. So I got to do some bodge work here. So before I solder this in, I already got the capacitor in. That's why that's bent down. I'm gonna bend this one down too, because it's just not gonna fit in my whole package here of what I'm doing unless I lay it down. You can see my little breakout board here comes off the end of this. Now it looks really confusing when you're doing it. As you can see in here, come on, there we go. There. Yeah, that break-off board, I already snapped that off, popped it in. When you slide this up through, there actually is a little hole right there, that lines it up. So that way, over time, when it gets a little bit looser, the whole thing doesn't start spinning. You just start yanking the wires then by twisting it one way or the other. You've probably had that happen in appliances or something before. And just measure up. It seems that the cut across this keyway is very similar to where our line marker is, so for on off, so we know where we're at on our potentiometer. So off, click, it's on, and then all the way open is right here. So that makes sense. So that is all in, and that is it there. Let me back it up. Out. So that's that for now. The light works, which is good. So that is good. I'm happy with that for now. Now it's making this work. The flying board here I don't really kind of understand, but I think it's something to do with the SMD components here, because also this is the SMD. This is my 555 here. This is going to be something to do with the charging. It's the battery charger. So you can plug in your USB right here and have it go through and charge up the battery, because the battery plugs into here. And it looks like 2 LEDs there, so that would be cool. It's just weird to have it floating like that. I'm going to try to find something to put under it. I'm not going to look for it now while I'm doing the video, because I don't know why, but my videos take 10 million hours anyway. And it feels like 10 minutes. I just started the thing like 2 minutes ago. I swear. I swear. But anyways, we're rolling here. Let me get hot. Get my soldering iron hot, and start knocking this out. Pop it together and be done. Oh yes, I want to pop that in so bad, but I want to get these other components in first. So got this heating up. Got my flux here. Again, I showed that before. Just cheap stuff that I found somewhere. Oh, come on. Gotta always hit the button. I always forget. What's going on down here? These are just little round nail, or loop nails, or whatever you want to call them. Fence staple nails, stuff like that, or cable staple nails. Just for holding stuff down on here. I had some other project I was on, and that's why them are tagged in there. So get up to heating range and we could start cooking here. Oh, my chapstick is not really chapstick. I just got solder all wound up and bound up, you see, in there. That's what that is. And I just got a little hole in the top, and I just keep pulling it out. And feeds through. Feeds kind of nice. Okay, so that capacitor's down, and these work best. See, if I would have soldered that, figuring, oh, I'll be good there, I would be not good, because I'm just too short in the legs. So I'm going to push them up a little bit. So I like doing them that way. See if, and I just push it in, just square it up. Now we'll get some heat to it. I'll do the board second. The trick is getting it all to fly together. Put a little schmooze on there. There we go. Oh yeah, right there. You're right there. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. And I've held, like, you can hold down on that right there, but when you get heat into them pins being so short, you're going to end up torching your finger. I mean, it's not fun. So I'm just going to put a little pressure here on the end and give it a whap. Just want it fairly square. That works. With this stuff. There it goes. Keep it in the shot. I'm excited though to have my light done. This thing is neat. In fact, I might, messing with them bulbs, I actually might change out and get some like little Cree ones or something. I just got to make sure they run at the same voltage and watch the amperage on them. I don't think it would much mind. There we go, nice and square. How's the solder look? It's there. It's on. Good. I'll take it. I don't know if that's me that had it that crooked or it's just crooked in the board. I mean, there's not much play in that, so yeah, keep rolling. Okay, we're going to start I have this. This is crooked. My FET is crooked, but that's because I got to put a screw through this, or it's got to line up with the something on this, because something's got to hold it over against the opening here. Yeah, it fits right over the pins here. And hold it. Hold it so when you plug into it, it ain't pushing it all around sloppy inside there. Alright. Let's go diode. So here's my diodes. The line is that way. Them I'm going to put right tight to the board. And you do have to, I guess I just, looking further into it, you do have to use, or put them LEDs tight to the board. Otherwise, that lens does not want to fit right. Whoop. The lens wants to fight it. So, yeah, I think I just cooked them, putting them in with the, like I said, the ground plane was really just sucking my heat away. And I don't know if it's, my tip is getting bad or what. R3 10K. There we go. Right there, R3 10K. These little 1/8 watts, I just bend by hand quick. I just don't know what's up with them capacitors. That's so weird. I mean, they were way off. I mean, if they were remotely close, I'd go with it, but I mean, that was not close. Okay, that's a 102. Here's my 102. Oh my. Them legs are wobbly. Whew. Try to straighten them up. Let's see if it stops at 14. Well, it shows it's still going, so hopefully we're still live. Man, why would they kink up the legs like that? These are poles, obviously, but I don't know why they...